everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi, my name is Caitlin. Welcome, and today I want to have just like an open discussion, an open conversation with you guys about something that I found quite interesting in the beauty community. I was kind of looking through my kind of makeup YouTube career, I guess you could say, and just the changes in how I started versus how I am today, how I view makeup, how I view consumerism, how I view project panning and review channels and all that kind of stuff. It all links, I promise. But I just find it quite interesting, the shift in my mentality on YouTube from like a 14-year-old wanting to start a YouTube channel to now where I am, and I'm gonna do it while I do my face. Now, I don't know if I'll do my base in this video. I know a lot of people love seeing me do my base, and I do my base makeup in a lot of get ready with me's, but I don't know, this is quite a short topic, I think, so I don't know if I'll be able to stretch it out, but if I do, I don't know. Today we're mostly going to be using my Pan That palette. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I don't know if I should have shown you that, but it was only on screen for 2 seconds. So we're just going to jump into it, because otherwise, you know what will happen. I will have finished the topic and not even started my face. But just before we jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. I do so many project pans, shop my stashes, and get ready with me's with bright, fun, colourful makeup, and I upload 5 times a week. So stick around, because it's fun. I did prime my eyes before I started filming with my P. Louise eye base, and I'm just going to go in first of all with my black Khol pencil liner, just to start adding some depth to this look. And I almost stabbed myself in the eye just now. That was fun. So when I first started getting into like the YouTube beauty community, I knew I wanted to make a channel. So when I was younger, I did make a channel. But I thought to be successful on YouTube and to be focused on makeup, you had to be reviewing all of the brand new things that were coming out every day, spending thousands of pounds on every single new launch, just every single website all the time, paying for shipping for things from America, getting the review out before anyone else did. And I thought, if you weren't doing that, then there is no way you will succeed at YouTube while also talking about makeup. I didn't know about the project panning community. I literally did not know that that existed until about 2 years ago. Yeah, probably about 2 years ago. I've been project panning. But before then, to be honest, before then, I didn't really have a channel. Like, I started my channel for a little bit in high school, got bullied for it, so then I quit for a very long time. And then I came back during my first year of uni. So my first year of uni, I kind of realised, oh, project panning's a thing. I don't actually have to be buying all of this stuff. And trust me, for a 14-year-old just starting out on like a non-serious YouTube channel, just wanting to blabber about makeup, buying every single new release ever, whether I was interested in it or not, was not an option. You know, I was being paid below minimum wage in a chip shop, earning no money from YouTube at the time. So, like, how was this going to be a thing? How was I going to be a YouTube star if I didn't have millions of pounds to be blowing on the newest, trendiest makeup to review? And that was the thing, really, that kind of got me. I remember in my mind, I reviewed the L'Oreal Infallible More Than a Concealer when that first came out. And that was like a £10 concealer. And even that was like, ooh, that's spenny. For, you know, when I'm being paid like £4 in a chip shop an hour, £10 for a concealer is a lot of money. And obviously I didn't get any of that money back from YouTube because, as I said, I wasn't being paid from YouTube. YouTube had put their requirements for monetization on, and I was nowhere near them. So yeah, it was a rough thing. I thought that's what we had to do. There was obviously the age of like the chubby bunny challenge and all that kind of stuff, but that's just not the YouTuber I wanted to be. I knew I wanted to talk about makeup, and the only way that I saw to be able to do that was to just buy everything, which I wasn't going to do. I would, if I could, like 100%, I would have bought so much makeup, and then I would have a collection like the big influencers that you see. The name that sticks out to me, and I don't know if this is because I've just watched her makeup organization series, but it's SheGlam. And when I look at SheGlam's makeup collection, and nothing against her, she seems lovely, but holy crap, what the fuck? Like, what? Her collection is bigger than a Sephora. Like, she has drawers and drawers and drawers and drawers and drawers and drawers full. And that is what I used to idolize as a kid. That is what, before the panning community grasped a hold of me and dragged me down to the panning pits, that's what I just assumed you had to do in order to be a creator. And like, at the time I was 14, I didn't know that she got most of that stuff in PR. I thought she'd just gone out and bought all that stuff. And here I am, I can't afford a £10 concealer to review. But I think that is where my makeup addiction kind of started from. It was seeing all of these like OG influencers, like Laura Lee did them all the time, these like makeup collection videos. Manny did them all the time. And it was just like they opened their Alex 9 drawers or whatever they had, and it was just an arsenal, an inventory full of every single palette that anyone has ever heard of. And it's damaging. I now realise it's damaging because I looked at my collection and I was like, why doesn't mine look like that? Like, I would love to have, you know, over 100 blushes. I would love to have 50 foundations, and, you know, I would love to have all of this makeup. And now that is my worst nightmare. Oh my God. Can you imagine having over 100 if you have over 100 blushes, please do not take offense to this. I should probably say, this isn't aimed at you. This is just my opinion. I know that there are some collections bigger than mine, and even though mine is a big collection, I don't want to offend anyone. But that's what it is. Like, so many of like people my age, for example, who are in the beauty space, we grew up thinking that was normal, and that was just like what you did to be an influencer. Everyone had these massive collections, and I didn't realize until fairly recently that the normal consumer will have like 1 or 2 foundations, and then they use it up and then they replace it. They'll have 1 blush, they'll have like 1 highlighter, or maybe they'll just use a shimmer shade in an eyeshadow palette for a highlighter. Like, they don't have, you know, I did an inventory very recently and I have like 35 blushes. That's insanity. That's my whole course. That's my whole year at uni I can give a blush to, and that's mad. And it was an addiction for a very long time. Like, I've seen a lot of people are going on no buys this year, especially in the project panning space. A lot of people are doing no buys, me included. And it's ever since I started my no buy, I just don't care about new releases. I don't care about new makeup. I don't see new makeup and froth at the mouth and get just possessed with the need for it, which I know is really stupid, but that's how it was. Like, I'd go into Superdrug or Boots, and like, if you're American, that's like Sephora and Ulta. But like, I'd go into these makeup stores last year and I'd just be like, oh, I want it all. I want it all. I want everything. I want that blush. That's cute. I've got one of them, but I want another one. It was just like, oh my God, it was a thing. It was a deal. And since I went on my no-buy at the start of this year, I don't care. And that is a big step for me, let me tell you. I think a big thing that's helped me in this kind of department is project panning, because I've got like blushes that I want to finish by the end of the year, or, you know, highlighters, foundations, whatever. Eyeshadows, like I want to finish this palette by the end of the year that I'm using right now. Why would I go out and buy more eyeshadows that I can't use because I want to finish this one? You know? Like, that's where my headspace is right now. Blushes especially, I went on a blush rampage at the like middle and end of 2022. I bought so many blushes, and now I've got like 3 blushes that I want to finish by the end of the year. And I want to do it. Like, I really want to finish those blushes. So I've just not even been looking. Well, that's a lie. I have been looking, but simply because of like the morbid curiosity aspect of it. I go into Boots, I go into Superdrug, and I just don't feel the pull anymore, which is madness. Because I've always felt that pull. I've always felt the need and the desire to have that makeup collection that was normalized in 2016. Of course it was. Like, that was the goal, to have a whole room full of makeup, and it was kind of mad. And like, I didn't know that makeup expired. I didn't know that it could cause my skin to flare up like this. Like, this acne was initially flared up like 2 months ago from an expired foundation that I'd had forever. Like, these massive influencers who have like 100 foundations, ooh, like that's nasty to me now. That's unhygienic. That's disgusting to me. You know, I've done my makeup artist training and that makes me physically ill. To be thinking of putting a foundation that like NARS sent to you for free in like 2014, putting that on my skin now in the start of 2023, holy bejeebers. Woo, no. But it's wasteful. It is so wasteful because you cannot get through that much makeup. You just can't. I don't care if you're doing like 50 faces of makeup a day. You cannot get through that much product. So I feel like I have kind of escaped the cult that is collecting makeup and never using it and waiting for it to expire. Because I feel like that's what it is. Honestly, it's terrifying. It is like a cult. It's scary. But I feel like I have gotten out of that. But what now? Let's talk about like the flip side, if you will. I have got a lot of makeup, as I've said. If you guys watch my Shop My Stashes or my makeup collection videos, I recently did a Shop My Stash. So if you're interested in my makeup collection, I'll link it in the cards so you can have a gander. But I've got a lot of makeup from my time of thinking that it was normal to have that much makeup. And now, like, it doesn't help that my skin has been a stroppy teenager and is just deciding to break out at anything I put on it. But I've suddenly realised that I've got all this makeup and I know that it will expire before I can get round to half of it. And that really upsets me. That really breaks my heart. Like, I do give a lot of my makeup away, like my makeup declutter series that I did during Vlogmas. That makeup has gone to friends and family and it's not been wasted. Like, I know they're going to enjoy it. But like, there's so much that I can't get rid of. Well, I can. obviously, but like there's so much that like I just haven't decluttered, which will expire, and it's wasteful, and it's really sad because I was like, I don't want to say I was a victim because that's so dramatic, but like I was in this mindset. I was like polluted in the mind because I just assumed that this was normal and makeup didn't expire. That was just like a myth. Look at my skin now. Yeah, I wish that was a myth. I wish. But yeah, I just don't think that that is ending anytime soon. That mentality of like more makeup. I don't know, it is very popular. And like the panning community, I know it isn't as popular as like the what's new and, you know, trying all this makeup that I get for free and like doing all this kind of stuff. It's just, I wish that I didn't fall into that trap when I was a kid, when I couldn't actually afford this stuff. Like, it's kind of baffling to me. And again, now that I can afford this stuff, I can afford to go out and buy myself a few new eyeshadow palettes, you know, some nice eyeshadow palettes. But like, I just don't want to because I'm so overfaced with what I've got that it's overwhelming, and it's, I don't know, it's a bit just in your face. It's a bit much. Okay, I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to cut my crease, and then I'm going to come back. I really don't think we're going to be doing the base on camera. I might like speed through it so you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't know, I'll see. I'll go off and cut my crease. Okay, bye. Okay, I just cut my crease. I don't think it's very even. But you know what? We live. It's fine. So I'm going to go in with Primavera from my Modern Renaissance. But like, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about this. Like, have you been addicted to makeup? Have you fallen into the 2016 trap of like needing a huge collection, or, you know, just give me your thoughts. I always love hearing your guys' thoughts in the comments. I know a lot of you guys are on a no buy as well for makeup. Tell me how that's going. Has your mindset changed at all? I feel like my mindset's changed so much since doing this no buy. It's crazy. Like, I don't even want to buy makeup. I thought this was going to be so hard, but I don't know. There's been a few things that have caught my eye, caught my attention. Like that new Cosmic Brushes palette. Gorgeous. But I don't need it. I think that's the thing. It's being okay with not having everything. And I think that's the thing, you know? I can admire from afar. I think that palette is gorgeous. I think that palette is beautiful. Does not mean I need to own it. Okay, can we take a minute to like talk about the rust in this palette? It is disgusting. It's so gross. I only have rust. Well, you can see in Tempera, like I've finished Tempera. You can look at the palette closer in my Pound That Palette updates. But like, it's so gross. I really feel icky putting my brush in there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm from a big brand like ABH. Come on. What are you doing? I don't even know what it is. Like, what is it that causes the rust? It must be like an ingredient in the eyeshadow, right? And that's another thing. Like, I hadn't even heard about rust in the ABH Modern Renaissance palette because no one ever hit pan in eyeshadows. Because everyone was so, like, worked up about buying the next thing that, like, no one actually used their palettes. So no one knew about the rust until I joined the panning community. Okay, they're definitely not perfectly even, but you know what, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna clean some of this up first of all. So yeah, I do want to have like a little bit of a blue lower lash line, so I'll do that after I've done my base. I think I will do my base on camera. I'll speed it up though. I'll just kind of fly through it, put some nice relaxing music on. Yeah, just chill out with me while I do my base. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I've done my base and I'm just gonna do on the very outer corner what we did in the crease with my palette. Just a very warm outer V. I really hate my skin with these ring lights. Like on camera, my skin looks pretty good, but in real life, it emphasizes every single pore on my face. And it's really great for you guys because you can't see a thing, but for me in this mirror, we have issues. I was just watching a video from, who messaged me? How dare you? No, a really good video from, is it Nicole Raffi? About like anti-aging and like the fear people have of anti-aging. And it's definitely something because like I've spoken on my channel before, I have filler in my smile lines. And yeah, it is terrifying. The lengths that children are going to stop aging. Like, trust me, you're 16. You're fine. Okay, so now I'm going to take a shade from my Those Eyeshadows. This is Frozen North. It is the blue shimmer. And I need a brush. You can see I've already got a dip in it, which is cool. I'm glad about that. And I'm just going to pop this under here. There's a tiny bit of like a contrast. Okay, I hope that'll look better when my lashes are on. It looks fine. It's okay. It definitely worked better with a lighter blue. That's the kind of thing with this colour that I was like wondering about, I guess. Like if it was a light blue shimmer, oh my god, I'd be all over it. I would have pan on it already, but it is not. Okay, so now I think I'm just going to pop off camera to do my mascara, my lips, all that kind of stuff, and then I'll be back to kind of round everything off. I'm going to do my hair because it's still in a bun. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll check in with each other in a second. Okay, I'm back with kind of messy hair because I really don't want to go downstairs and get my hairbrush. I'm going to keep it real. We're kind of lop-center, aren't we? Let's move you back. Ooh, I'm wrecking my studio. Anyway, this is the finished look. It kind of came together. I'm happy with it. Not as bright and colourful as we normally do, I know. But it is... What time is it? It is 6 o'clock at night. So, you know, there's that. So yeah, tell me below what you think about this topic today. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have a massive makeup collection that you kind of fell down the hole with? Or is this a new thing for you? Are you just getting into the makeup community? Let me know because I'm curious and I'm nosy and I always love to know these things. So yeah, that is everything for this video today, guys. If you did enjoy it, definitely like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I hope you have an incredible day and I will see you in the next video. Bye!